Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a shockingly warm 53 degree Tuesday, the what are we today? 25th of March. Good Lord. Why is it, as the weather, well, not that it's been nice, but it's, heading towards that way. Yesterday was kind of okay, other than the sprinkles when I decided to go out and play. But the days seem to go faster. Work gets busier, the days fly by. Next thing you know, you're back in winter going, what happened to spring and summer? But anyway, I'm flying solo today. Other than just a little stop up stuff, that's just typical hay fever thing for me this time of year. I feel great. Kelly feels better. She's not in the death throes, so to speak. But she's definitely not good enough to go to work, so I'll be doing the route solo today. So welcome to Tuesday, and y'all come on along. Holy moly, is it foggy out here this morning. Wow. Look, you don't see much higher than the tops of those trees. You can see it just starts fading out once it gets up there. Man, oh man. We're sucked in by the rivers going all around us, the Toledo and the Cowlitz, and the way it wraps around us too. That's that field I look out. Oh well. 56 degrees and foggy here at work. Most of the drive here was BMW police bike. Most of the ride here was sunshine. It was quite nice. And just little spots were kind of fogged and it went away. But the end caps, Toledo and here, are foggy. But it's supposed to all burn off. Anyway, I'm gonna roll in there and start my day. We'll see how it goes. See how it all works out here. It's funny, everything's still sitting here like I left it on Friday. So 3 days, nothing. Like I say, that's going to be the most drained 1330 motor ever. One thing I'm glad to see is that the new owner of the Red Rock did come pick it up, and I never test rode it. I never test rode that one either. I need to, after you do alignment, I made, oh man, the adjustments were so minor. I mean, literally, I could waved a wand off of it and walked away, both of them. And I like seeing, especially when they're perfect, so I get an idea of where BRP has it, as far as the what the toe in is on them. It's very nice. Just think they're so incredible. But oh, hold on, got a BMW coming in. Anyway, wherever I was there. He's got some starting issues. Not sure if it's battery or a starter motor thing with his police bike. But I did some research, and I finally zeroed in on this OBD Star. This is a Harley only. I'm sure they make it for others, but this is a Harley specific ODB or scan tool, and it's got the two like that Road King, and then the newer ones, and then you go from, what is it, 21 and newer, have the ODB6, so it comes with all that for the Harleys, and like a 20-foot long, I don't know, super long, goes from a serial port to a ODB2. It has a battery in it, and the key thing is it works for the, sounds like somebody's coming at me here. Oh, it was a Spyder. Somebody's racing around on it. I think it was a Spyder. Could have been a Goldwing. I just seen bags. But the key thing is it works for the newer Harleys, and the Revolution Max bikes are in there. Namely, for me, the Pan America, and It does all the ABS, all the brake stuff, and clear codes, reset services. Of course, this is what it all claims. I'll be the judge of that before you know. I mean, I could hook it up to this, but those are pretty basic. Really basic. But yeah. I thought it looked like it was smaller. I thought it'd be like something you can carry around. Like I say, it's got a battery in it, so you can charge it. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. I've heard this before, and Doug up in Canada reminded me that every 2 years you'll get a little service wrench that shows up on your dash, and that is a brake flush warning, and you cannot clear that yourself. You can clear codes on those things yourself, just right through the cluster. Well, Harley's not allowing you to clear that. They want you to bring it to the dealer and run the pump. Go through their digital technician is what they call their software. It needs to go through digital technician and have the pump ran and bled the proper way, which is how you do the Spyders. That's how you do the BMWs. That's how you do the Harleys for years. But luckily that scan tool thing, even as budget as all that was for the BMWs, I can run the pumps. So I've already, did I do a brake flush on one? Yeah, I did. I was able to run the pump while I flushed the brakes. Just want to get that stuff out. Anyway, excited about the tool. Excited to test it out. See how well it works. And like I say, the name brand is ODB Star. If I can get the box to shut. It's not exactly cheap, but if it works like it says it will, to me, it's worth its weight in gold. All right, let's go take some canyons. I was going to say 2 Red Rocks, but we're going to take a Red Rock and an XT, just quick parking lot ride. So don't expect anything fancy here. So I just now noticed that's just like a gray silk screen or painted little emblem up front, and this one's got this really cool kind of a plated look to it. That looks really nice. Oh, it's even brushed looking too. Ooh, that's nice. So apparently he's going to come pick this up tomorrow. I just knew both of these would be gone. Rumor is that this one's available. So if you're looking for a Canyon and an XT, this is the mid-tier. There's the base, XT, and Red Rock. I'd be all over this thing. All you guys telling me that yours are all coming in. Anybody that had any doubts whether these are going to sell or not, they are flying. They're going to be as rare as hen teeth. This is going to be like the Ford Bronco when it first came out a few years back in the rip-off days. All them dealers that were doing all that $5, $10, $15, even $20,000 over MSRP, they're in big trouble now. Really big trouble, because now people are getting to a point where they're wanting to trade in and get something new, and they realize that they got scammed by their dealer, and they're $5, $10, $15, $20 extra $1,000 over what it's worth. And they're not going back to those dealers. Those dealers that were doing that are really hurting. It's a bad deal. So not good. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing sitting out here in that sunshine. Holy moly. Man, are these things hot. The interest about these things is crazy. I love it. I love the it's got tons of mapping modes. They just absolutely go forever, and each one has got all these adjustments to it. It's crazy. Really cool. Well, what y'all think? My first ride. James whizzed around the parking lot in here the other day, so he technically got to ride one. Oh, she's tall. She's tall, and that feels real good. This is so cool. Oh, it's got that hill assist. I know when I'm rolling off my rack, it drives me nuts, because I slowly pedal the thing off, let go of the paddle to go, and I stop. You gotta wait for a second or two, stop, wait for a second or two. Oh, this is amazing. It just has the craziest. I hear a Spyder sound, but I'm not riding a Spyder. Other than the three wheels, well, I'm not. I'm riding a Canyon. Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, I only get the parking lot ride. I have to wait until somebody brings it in for a service or something, which is 3,000 miles down the road. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. Oh, the suspension, you can tell you're not on a fluffy Spyder. She feels off-roadish feeling, that little bit of sharpness in the suspension. Oh no, don't be all wet. The owner of this showed up absolutely soaking wet the other day. I don't know if it was on his K1600 or his Pan America, but yeah, he was drenched. I don't know where all he had been, but he had been riding for a while in the rain. I'm picking right there. I'm picking a kind of weird distortion thing in the windshield. It actually catches my attention. It's almost like it's magnified in a spot right there. I don't know if the camera, hey, you get such a wide view, you're not gonna see it anyway. Not distracting, but it's there. Oh man, this is so nice. Oh, look at that, it self-cancel like a Harley. That's awesome. Oh man, I just want to go take off on this thing. I can hear the belt. With a new belt, you set them tighter than what you normally set them. And you can hear the tightness of the belt. It's a cool sound. Oh man, I just want to take off on this thing and get lost somewhere. Guys with them blacked out windows. I don't know how you don't get in trouble with it. Now, if I tinted my windows like that, I wouldn't make it 2 blocks down the road before they'd bust me. That's too much tint. That's a legal tint. Oh, Billy. Oh, I just missed my turn here. I'm looking at peeps and what I'm riding on here. I love how you stand up on it and you literally feel like you're standing on it feels like I'm standing on a Pan America or a GSA or something like that. It's wide, so you can really put some peg input on it. The seat just seems amazingly comfortable. You know, it kind of has that pillow top kind of feeling to it when you're just touching it, but when you're riding it, it is not. It has that nice, you know, that bit of a firm feeling that's going to be comfortable for many, many, many miles. The Pan America does that too. It's like, dude, that seat's going to kill me, because it's all when you poke it with your finger, but when you sit on it, it has a nice, I wouldn't say firm, but firm enough that you know it's going to be comfortable. And yes, I took the auto out of the dash so it don't turn white on me out here. I love when I slow down and hear the belt. Right there, you can hear it. Ah, it sounds so cool. Remember that dumpster area used not to be there. I used to go back and do shoots out there, or thumbnails out there. Hurry up, squirrel. It doesn't feel tippy at all. I was wondering, it's so tall, what's it going to feel like in the turns? Yeah, fine. It's definitely got the F3 lower gearing. Gummit. It hasn't rained since Friday. Maybe it rained Saturday down here. I guess it could have rained yesterday too. I don't know what. Oh, look at all them cherry blossoms blossoming. Don't have to worry about hitting no curb scooper on this thing. She's way up, and the A-arms are shaped, you know, like a dirt bike, or I mean, like a side-by-side or a quad. It's got some clearance. Really nice. It just feels like it's got 2 miles of suspension. Man, you see how far that wheel moved and I went across that speed bump? It just whoosh. I'm like all into that belt sound. Unfortunately, it goes away when she gets miles on it. It'll do its initial break-in. I didn't have the wheel effect on that one. Oh man, I'm madly in love with this thing. What if we got the Sea to Sky out here? Sea to Sky is gonna meet a new brother in the family. We got Rikers, Spyders, and now Canyons. Well, hello there, Sea to Sky. Meet your green brethren. Don't get jealous. You can come play with the Canyon too. You might be able to go places you can't, or at least shouldn't. Love the steering. Just feels a little more. Look at the garbage out here. Why, people, why? What a mess. What a shame, first of all. Oh yeah, backup camera. And this one had the bulletin in it where you have to go through and turn it on, because it's by default it's not on. I'll show you where that's at. So you hit your app tray icon, preferences, and I thought it was general, but it's just all the way down. I told somebody it was general and then all the way down. It's just preferences all the way down. You hit the backup, and it came with it selected off. You just change it to on, and off you go. Like the Can-Am in the bar. I like how it's got the the lines just like an off-road bike or adventure bike, where you can you know, see where you're putting it as you change it to different levels. Over here on the dark side, let's go over here where you can see her. Oh man. BRP, what in the world have you done? You're starting a whole new crazy out here. People are going nuts over this thing already. That's incredible. Wow. Like I said, I run the whole video up and you just sitting here, boy, your mind just swirls. Where I'd take it, where I'd go. Wow. Yeah, it's got reverse logic, so it's pushing the air forward. Built-in skid pan. See how the arms go? They go up. It's not just a straight arch. It actually, they go up and then kind of bend where it gets to the frame to give it as much clearance as possible. But you know, you still got the back wheel back there. See all these sensors and stuff. Someone's asking me if you could retrofit, but there's like fairing or frame tabs and all kinds of stuff in here. I just don't know if all that stuff is on the XT or the base model. But I guess the price of those things is just really high. It's well worth the extra $2,000 for the Red Rock, just for the suspension alone. Man, is this thing incredible. God almighty. I love how that suspension, it's just like the Pan America and the BMWs. It knows. It just knows. You don't have it, everything's just not all fixed physical. Electronic suspension is something else. Loving that belt sound. New riders are probably gonna, yeah, stay within your lane there, son. You're a whole lot bigger than I am. That could be big trouble. I still haven't. I went briefly on the website to get specs and stuff on them, but I got some training modules I need to go through. And anyway, the difference between the Spyders and the Canyon. So thank you very much for coming along for the rip. Whew, this thing's cool. All right. Man, look at this light out here.
Isn't it pretty?
It's hard to believe it's supposed to. They're saying possibly as large as tennis ball size hail.
Tomorrow.
That is damage beyond belief. I've seen that in Texas. And yeah, that doesn't end well.
No.
I'll take out roofs, not to mention what it'll do to your car. Windshields, everything else. Yeah. That's brutal. So let's pray that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they go, well, it could be down as long as it's like coin size. Like, dude, still.
Yeah. That's still big enough to cause damage.
You don't want to be on a motorcycle when that happens. Holy moly.
Yeah, that'd be like being shot with lead shot.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Yeah. So the gentleman is buying the Canyon Red Cat. I've known him for a while, and he's also a Harley rider and a BMW rider. So apparently he gets all his BRPs and BMWs from us. Well, not the BMWs anymore, but he gets all his Harleys up at Northwest.
Yeah, that's a good place.
So he was telling me, you need to get a hold of Randy there. He goes, she will go to the depths of heck to figure something out. I said, can you possibly take a picture of your CVO, the brackets on there? Dude, let me flash the 2 pictures so you can see just how simple this bracket is. This is looking from the left side, Okay, this next one is, he just turned his camera upside down and is looking at it from the bottom side up. Yeah. And his notes where he goes, yeah, $20, $30 a piece, max.
Yeah, not $300
That's the
a piece.
same amount I was saying too. The interesting thing is he traded his 21 Pan America in on that CVO. And he's always not thinking about it, that he bought that thing. He always buys, like, when stuff first comes out, new BMWs, like the Canyon, Red Rock and stuff like that. What if he bought the very first Pan America that I rode back in late 20 or early 21, whatever that was?
That'd be cool.
That would be wicked cool to find out that he's been riding for all these years, up until a few months back, riding the one that I test rode. How cool would that be?
That'd be very cool.
But yeah, it was the same color and everything. I think there was 2 colorways at the time or something like that, maybe 3. But anyway, super cool guy too. If you guys have gone through the 2 or 3 wheel training course at Clark County Fairground, you know who he is.
Yes.
Super cool dude.
He's awesome guy.
But anyway, on that, we gonna roll.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Mama's not into death throes anymore.
No, I just feel loopy.
I know how she felt last night. Boy, that was not good. But anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.